Good day, netizens. King of Starford back with another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. Last episode, we broke out of prison. Well, we found Bosch was still alive in Nalbina dungeon and broke through the floor of the prison and ended up down here in the Barheim passage, which is below the prison. So we've got to find our way out of here. And that's what we're going to do. Bosch is a guest in the party. Who's this guy? Burrow. Don't get many visitors down here. You come scavenging for odds and ends, have you? Oh, the way out? It's just back up those stairs. To smithereens, you say? Then there's nothing left but to find some other way out through these tunnels. You'll need to get the power working again before that gate'll budge, though. The fuse in that contraption up the stairs is blown, but this ought to fix it up. You obtain a tube fuse. Made that tube fuse from parts I found down in these very tunnels. It's as good as any you'll find and better than most, mark my words. You want to make it out of here alive, best go prepared. It may be I have something you'd want to purchase, eh? Alright, what's he have? Decent weapons, upgraded weapons. Upgraded armor. Immune to blind. That would have came in handy. There's Libra. Nothing special there. There's Libra. Poisona, Vox, Thunder, Immobilize, and Dark. Maybe. And some Gambits. Okay. Let's look at our... Normally I get supplies I need off in the caravans come through Nalbina, but Barheim Passage is known to have certain items not easily come by. I knew it weren't safe, but, well, here I am. Alright, let's look at licenses and see what else we can get. Gonna need that in a second. There's the gun he can get. Penguin, Firefly. Let's grab that. And we'll have this armor just in case. Hmm. 14 enemies. Alright, let's get what we can get now. Okay. Cannot be equipped to the shop. Use the equip command in the party menu. Okay. Oops. looks like 3 of these. I don't think I can use any of the rest of this. No. Alright. 1 bangle for both ears so that I can see what Libra lets you see, like, enemies hit points and weaknesses and stuff, and also shows you if there's any traps on the floor, so it is very useful. I don't know if we have anybody that can cast these, but they're good magics to have. That gets rid of poison, and that restores your voice if you've been silenced. If you're silenced, you can't cast spells. What else? Okay. So hit points equal 100. That's the only gambit I want for right now. We'll get the other ones after a bit, but I still equip the gun for Balthier. Alright. So, next to his name here, above the number 7 is level, there's that little blue squiggly symbol. That means that Libra is active on him. So, just a little point there so you know that that's what it means when you see that. There's other symbols too for when they have different status effects, like fuse seems to have blown. It stole the tube fuse. Different status effects like shell or protect, that protects them from magic or physical damage, things like that. Alright, and the lights are on. This way. Looks like that fuse did the trick, but that don't change the fact it's dangerous down here. If there's anything you want to be buying, be about it. Alright. No, we're good. This should be the door switch. And that takes some of the charge down too over there on the right hand side. I see you got the gate open. Ought to be able to look for all manner of ways out now. While the lights are on, the passage ain't so bad. But let the charge drop and some fierce beasts start coming out in the dark. Opening this gate probably took the charge down some. That gauge ought to show you how much charge is left. About 30% to operate something the size of these gates, I'd say. Who knows how many more of these gates they got down here. You look for these switchboards, you ought to be able to make your way. Alright. Let's go exploring.
Hey, who turned out the lights? One of those?
I've heard of these. Mimics. They disguise themselves as all manner of things, then strike when you're least wary. Some of them have a fondness for energy, I'm told. They gorge themselves on the stuff till there's naught left.
So, what happens then?
Lights out, and it's worse in the dark. Much worse. So, let them get too close to one of those conduits, and they'll suck it dry. But don't worry, it'll give the energy back if you ask nicely. Sticking it with a sword helps too. Clock's ticking.
Alright. Let's hit the one that's getting the lights. Alright, so killing the mimic puts the electric charge back up, which is good to know. More money. Oh, and it ticks down. Okay, so we have to find, there's another mimic somewhere. Well, that's a little one. There's the big one. But there, top left, target info and the Libra symbol, so that lets you know that you can see information. That it's level 7, battery mimic B, the name, 8 hit points, 520, weak against ice. But we don't have any ice, so at least I don't think we have any ice. Nope, fire. Alright, so this will let us get that next level dagger that we need. Alright. Let's go get one of those daggers real quick. Because it's taken us a few hits to get through one of those mimics and some of the creatures down here. And the charge isn't ticking at the moment, so we're okay. There we go. Extra 4 attack power. That will come in handy. And we might as well go for Fran while we're here, because we're going to be leveling up her weapons in a minute. When it gets dark down here, some fell creatures come out of the woodwork. See a battery mimic, kill it before it sucks down any energy. Yeah, I got it. Got a firestone. Pile of bomb ashes. That's some of those things to turn in that merchant in the bazaar, the guild merchant one. 3 gil. Tough to Phoenix down. Alright. How do I get this? Alright. Nothing else around here? Well, these things don't... That gave me a ton of stuff. Alright. Oh, forgot to bring up my map. Okay, so this way is the thing chewing on the power cables. And this way is the way out. Alright. Power cable boy first. Let's try and steal from one of these things, see what it has. Stormstone.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a map. All right.
Yeah.
What's down this way? I think this is a dead end, but there's probably a treasure down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, treasure right there. 101 gil. Bat Fang. No, 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 no. Alright. At least they don't hit very hard. Potion. Alright, what? Can we get Fran that bow yet? Yes. And another gambit for Vaughn. And... start heading over this way. Okay. So, bow for Fran. Extra 4 hit attack power for her. And for Vaughn, we're going to make a new gambit that says foe that has 100% hit points. We're going to try and steal from. Now, this will make it so that if anybody's dead, he obviously tries to bring them back to life first. But if any new enemy pops up, he's going to try and steal from it. While he's trying to steal from it, he's going to be trying to attack. She's going to be trying to attack. And we need to change this. We'll make it so that he's curing blindness if anybody gets it. There. They're all trying to attack the party leader's target. If anybody gets poisoned, you're on that. What else? You can be a backup for bringing people back to life. Because if Vaughn dies, then Balthier can bring him back, and if Balthier dies, Vaughn can bring him back. So he's going to try and steal from any enemy that has full health. Everybody else is going to be trying to attack that enemy. So as long as he steals on the first try, then he can move on to whatever enemy they haven't attacked yet and steal from that one. And when there's no enemies left that have 100% hit points, then he just defaults to attacking the nearest enemy. That way you can get maximum steals. Well, at least chances at maximum steals from any group of enemies you run into. And that's why it's fun to play with the Gambit system. There we go. Let's go down here and get the map. And this way you get a lot more materials to turn into the Bazaar vendor at the capital to get more items unlocked that he'll sell you. You obtain a map of the Barheim Passage. Your location map for this area is complete. Alright, let's take a look at it. The exclamation is a mimic feeding on something. Oh yeah, it's a big area. Potion. Probably something else. Nope. Thought there might have been something else back there. Speed up some of these fights. Now that we know we can take them easy, and you guys have seen how the fights work, so we don't need to go slow through everyone. If there's new stuff, new mechanics, new enemies, things like that, maybe we'll go slow on a couple of those. But for the most part, we're probably just gonna motor through and see what we can see. Alright, through here. Stole 1 gil. I'm rich. So I mean, this setup is working well with Vaughn and Balthier attacking, Fran being the backup, or the healer, and also attacking sometimes. And then of course we have Bosch doing attacks as well. A buckler. Can anybody equip that yet? No. License needed. Shields 1. I can do shields 2. Does he not have a shields 1? I don't think he does. And he doesn't use shields. And she doesn't use shields. But we can get Fran a little bit better armor here, so that's what we're gonna do. Always good to make sure the healer's protected. Well, that gives her more max magic points, but drops her hit points by 30. But gives her 2 more magic power too. Okay. What else is in here? Anything? I think not. At least, well, not down there. We'll see what's around the back here. A rod. You obtain a rod. And a battle harness. What is a battle harness? When attacked, automatically counter with weapon in hand. That would be useful. We might put that on. Gotta get the license for it, though. Ran right past him. Level ups. down through here. Now, these things are weak to magic, so I'm gonna use Fran to toast one of them. That took its hit points down quite a bit. So the charge is ticking down pretty fast. Maybe we'll just show you guys what happens when they're charged. Well, maybe not. There's one of these mimics right here. There, those things come out. That little zombie guy. And it says they add poison touch, so they start poisoning you, which will run you through your antidotes quicker, and then once you're out of antidotes, your health just starts deteriorating. So you don't want all that to happen. You've got to keep killing these mimics quickly. Really nothing up here, huh? The chests, some of them are random spawns, so sometimes there's a chest in a location, sometimes not. And the chests sometimes have different types of items in them, so if you come back to an area, it's not always the same, like 3 gil in a treasure chest that you find. I know in some of the later areas, to get some of the really good weapons and items, you have to farm certain areas for certain chests. And she does not have any more magic points at the moment, so that's not a good spot to be in. Where'd we come in? That Did we go up there? I don't remember. No. Alright. Oak staff. That is a mage weapon. I think a black mage. Get one of those eventually. Got some gil from the... Oh good, got him before he casted poison. pointy hat. I think that's mage armor. Alright, we're getting our butts kicked in this corner. Let's use something to even this up. We'll try one of these air modes. This should hit everybody. Oh yeah. Run around for a little bit and get Fran's magic points up. Since the charge isn't ticking down right now, actually, you can change to Fran. Forgot to tell you this, you can change who's the leader of the party. So if you want to get her magic points up, you can manually run her around while her magic points just tick up. This way it saves you on using items like ethers and such. Alright, she's got a little bit. We're okay for now. 89 gil. Alright. Gate switchboard. Switch is covered with rust. Press the switch. Alright, that opened a gate somewhere and took the charge down quite a bit. You hear a loud sound from the south. A gate is open. So we've got to be careful. Since it's dark, there's going to be more of these skeleton things and zombies out.
It cannot end us.
Obtain a mage masher. Always when you buy one, you find one for free right after. You know, maybe I should run from these things. I hate having to run though. Man, can you stay alive, Bosch? Apparently not. Oh no, Balthier's getting in on the, hey, let's die. Those things drop whenever you start getting chain combos like we did. Okay. We're going to put the run command in and just run past the rest of these enemies here. And I don't know what that is. Something's warping in and chasing me. We're gonna go back to the save crystal and get our... Somebody died anyway. Ah, there it was. Jeebus. We're getting our butts kicked. Just keep running. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Come on. Come on. Yeah, we're gonna need more items. Oh. Well, at least we're getting decent levels in here. No, don't mess with the bomb. Let's go, let's go. Alright, we'll go to the merchant in a second here. Alright, we're gonna save. Now that we realized strength of the enemies and everything, that we just apparently were not ready for that. We did that a little wrong. We needed to kill those mimics a little faster so that it didn't go as dark. But I think this is a good spot to stop for now. We'll come back, re-equip, get some more items and stuff, and we'll try going through again. Now that we got some of those little side areas out of the way and stuff too, we can kind of streamline towards the direction we're supposed to go, down that way, so we don't have to go to those two side areas and stuff. So we'll head that way the next time. Thank you. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Make sure you see about notifications that are coming. And have a good day. Goodbye.